I was trying to remember when I first met Professor Dill. It might have been at a football game. It might have been at a tailgating event at the president's house. It might have been at the diagnostic lab as he was giving a tour and showing us particularly all about the ticks. It might have been when he was serving as an usher at a hockey game. Jim Dill is an amazing public servant, an amazing educator. He has been a leader in Augusta, in the legislature for many years, in making a difference for the state of Maine and advocating for what's important both to the state and to the university. Jim Dill is tireless in his efforts to make a difference. His work on the school board in Old Town, his work helping to guide scientists and researchers in their efforts to better understand ticks and their impact on health in the state of Maine and beyond. Jim Dill really is a person who makes a difference. He is indeed a distinguished alumnus, and I couldn't be more pleased than to congratulate him today.
What a great choice for the Alumni Award this year, the Alumni Achievement Award at the university, Dr. James Dill. A tremendous career at the university in research and contribution to the health and well-being of the people of Maine and the country, but also a parallel career in the Maine legislature, which has been very productive and effective. In fact, I have to tell you that all of you know, I'm sure, the origin of the word politics goes back to the Greek, poly meaning many, and ticks meaning small blood-sucking insects. I can't think of a better chance to tell that joke than when I'm talking about a guy that's done so much work in vector-borne diseases. Jim, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for the contributions you've made. Congratulations on the recognition that this award conveys. And I know that you're going to continue to make those contributions. You're going to remain engaged. We're all proud of you. Thanks for all you've done and all you will do.
First word that comes to mind when thinking about Jim Dill is service. I mean, he just has that heart of service across the board, whether it's the school board, whether it's Kiwanis, whether it's, working within the county, working within the state legislature, working within his role within Extension. He just has that heart of service and wanting to do so much for all the communities that he's involved in. We're here in the University of Maine Diagnostic and Research Lab, Tick Lab. I feel like when you think about Jim Dill's work in the state, he's been our pest management specialist for Extension for over 30 years. He really was integral in building this lab, both in the Tick Lab and the Diagnostic and Research Lab. And that's really what Jim has been all about, is how do we best serve the people of the state of Maine. He could have done a lot of different things throughout his career, but the fact that he focused them in the way that he has, really a testament to how much the University of Maine means to him, both as an alumni and certainly as an employee. And so to be recognized by the University of Maine Alumni Association with this award, I think is absolutely perfect. And I can't think of anybody who's more worthy of this honor.
I've known Dr. Dill since we were in the 7th grade together, and we have been friends ever since. Jim and I started at UMaine in 1968. We lived in the same dormitory. We joined the same fraternity. He was in my wedding, and we've been friends ever since. As a former board chair of the University of Maine Alumni Association, I've been involved with this award for a lot of years. Given the situation the state is in now with invasive pests and his involvement in pest management for 40 years, the legacy that he leaves for the people of the state of Maine is boundless. There are things that he has helped work on and discover will be with us for a long time. If anybody deserves it, he does. Jim Dill has devoted his life to the University of Maine and the state of Maine, and we should all be proud of that. Oh, and by the way, I have in my hand a 16-ounce can of J.D. Brown Ale, named for Dr. Dill. He and Abe Firth of Orono Brewing Company got together and brewed this beer, and part of the proceeds from the sale go back to his Tick Lab. So good on you, lad. I hope that at your celebratory event this evening, you have been able to partake of this, but if you don't, I'll sample some for you right now. J.D. Brown Ale. Enjoy your evening. Now I have to drink the whole thing.